Prime's global market share has collapsed by over 90%, plummeting from a massive $30 million to just $300,000 in revenue. And it's not merely bad luck behind the fall, but a mix of arrogance, deception, and mounting controversy. Logan Paul and KSI, once boxing rivals and now business partners, launched the billion-dollar hydration brand in 2022, with overwhelming hype and massive social media backing. Initially a viral success, Prime is now facing backlash over misleading claims, questionable marketing tactics, and regulatory scrutiny, turning what was once a booming brand into a cautionary tale of influencer overreach.
Don't lend your brand to this, or people just know you're Prime? Like, how does this work?
No. Yeah, well, I'm a co-founder with
But if
KSI.
if I go online and look at the advertising of this, are you all over
Yes.
this?
Yeah. What we're seeing is every single week the sales go up by drastic percent.
Logan Paul and KSI teamed up to launch Prime, not because the world needed another sports drink, but because they understood how to sell hype, and it worked. As stores were wiped clean, bottles were resold for hundreds of dollars, schools banned it, and TikTok exploded with chugging challenges, making Prime more than a drink. It became a status symbol driven by influencer marketing, viral trends, and fear of missing out quickly. Soaring to a $1 billion valuation, Logan and KSI boldly claimed it would crush Gatorade and dominate the hydration market. But the faster something rises on hype, the harder it crashes into reality. Because Prime was never about health, it was about clout. And clout doesn't last forever, especially when tied to someone like Logan Paul, who soon made headlines. For all the wrong reasons, from crypto scams to fake promotions and shady business deals. And when a brand is built entirely on a personality, those scandals inevitably become the brand's problem. At the same time, concerns about the drink began to escalate. As parents complained about high caffeine levels, doctors issued health warnings, and the FDA got involved after Senator Chuck Schumer called for an investigation into how Prime Energy was being marketed, particularly to children.
The sales go up by drastic percentage.
And is it a health claim you're making, or is it a boost, or what really is the merits of this?
It is a health claim.
Prime claimed it wasn't for children, but the packaging was nearly identical to its kid-friendly version. And that wasn't just careless, it was calculated. Yet Logan and KSI didn't stop there. Instead of addressing growing concerns, they responded with ego-mocking Gatorade, calling competitors outdated, unhealthy, and garbage, turning every ad into a personal attack but consumers hate. Arrogance. People don't want to support a brand run by figures who can't take criticism and treat competition like a joke, especially when that same brand is being accused of lying, cutting corners, and using harmful ingredients, which becomes a recipe for collapse. Experts began analyzing Prime, and what they found was troubling. Nutritionists flagged citric acid for its link to inflammation and started calling out other questionable choices in the formula that exposed how little care went into the actual health aspect of the drink, despite all the wellness branding plastered on the label.
Right? It's a very healthy, low calorie, low sugar hydration beverage.
Right now, you're on target with the 25 calories. People are
the hydration beverages that are on the market right now are like either A, not good for you, B, taste like shit.
Sulfate, potassium, two artificial sweeteners found in Prime, have been linked to poor gut and brain health. And here's the kicker. Prime was marketed as a healthier alternative to Gatorade, but in reality, it turned out to be just another sugar-coated scam. Even Logan's pregnant wife was featured in promotions, which felt more like a desperate attempt to salvage the brand than a genuine endorsement. And it raises the uncomfortable question of what he'll tell his child one day when they ask if he really sold this to millions of kids. As the backlash intensified, Logan and KSI shifted strategies again, this time, faking a movement by launching a $1 boycott Gatorade campaign that wasn't organic, but entirely manufactured, a staged effort by their own marketing team, complete with Prime mascots, fake protests, and scripted outrage to create the illusion of grassroots support and deflect attention from the growing criticism and declining credibility.
Or C, are archaic as fuck. Gatorade's been around for 15 years, has 120 calories. It's so high in sugar, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, man.
Why has no one effectively made a drink that is actually better for you and is affordable and
Shadowboxing in stores wasn't passion, it was puppetry. And people quickly caught on. The message became clear. Prime wasn't built on integrity. It was built on manipulation. And then came the final blows when fitness expert Derek from More Dates exposed a major flaw in the product, revealing that Prime's electrolyte formula wasn't designed for athletes, not even close. while legitimate hydration products include over 500 milligrams of sodium to properly replenish electrolytes. Prime contains only 40 milligrams, making it not just ineffective, but blatantly misleading. All the sports-focused branding, all the bold claims about performance and recovery were ultimately empty and unsubstantiated.
Oh, our competitors, we're just destroying them
by doing the wackiest shit. Though.
Yeah, like
we got in Prime mascot costumes and shadow box.
Bro, you know, when you ever gonna see what Gatorade do that or Powerade or these other?
Prime isn't helping athletes perform better; it's helping influencers get richer. And now the legal storm is closing in, with Prime's manufacturer reportedly facing lawsuits, the FDA launching investigations, and senators demanding answers as the public finally begins to wake up. What once appeared to be the next Red Bull now looks like a textbook case of influencer greed. And Logan Paul, instead of taking accountability, is lashing out, insulting other brands like Lunchables Body Armor and Gatorade in a transparent attempt to shift blame and distract from the mess he's created. But it's too late. The numbers are collapsing. The lawsuits are piling up, and the lies are being exposed. Prime's empire built on viral hype is now crumbling under the weight of reality. And maybe that's exactly what happens when ego takes priority over ethics, when profit matters more than people, and when fame is pursued at the expense of truth, because eventually the world catches on. And now the real question is, are you still buying the hype, or have you decided to stop funding the downfall? Because at the end of the day, your choices don't just support a product, they support everything behind it.